Hey guys, welcome back to the Daily Departure. Right now I'm about to start day 3 of 6 days of flying. Yes, I am flying 6 days straight. It's gonna be exhausting. And today I'm actually starting a 4-day trip, which if you've seen any of my other vlogs, you know I like to fly 2-day trips, and I'm really not a fan of 4-day trips. Typically I fly 4-day trips if I get assigned them on reserve, if they're part of my line month and I just cannot drop them or trade out of them, or if the layover is good. So in this case today, one of the reasons why I'm on this trip is because we have a long New York City layover, so it's gonna be worth it. The second reason why I am flying this specific 4-day is because I am flying with my best friend Emily today. We are also flying with another girl from our training class who's based in Chicago, so it is going to be a really fun trip because we have a awesome layover and the crew is gonna rock. I am super pumped for this. The reason I got this trip was because originally I had a 2-day trip on my schedule this weekend, and my friend texted me saying, hey, I have this really fun trip, you should try to trade into it. And I was like, okay, all the positions are full right now, but I will try. So I went to our trade board and I saw one of the flight attendants who was originally supposed to be working this trip was trying to drop it. And as I said, 4 days are sometimes very hard to drop. So I sent her a message and I said, hey, I have a 2-day trip. It will probably be way easier to drop this trip or trade it with the open time system that our airline has. So if you want to trade it with me, I wouldn't mind, because my best friend is also flying on the trip and she gratefully accepted it, and I am on this trip now. So I'm very excited to take you guys on this 4-day trip with a long New York City layover. I'm also heading to the airport super early, about 3 hours early, because my boyfriend has a 2-hour sit in the airport because he is also flying for 6 days straight and I wouldn't otherwise see him. I'm going to the airport to hang out with him for a bit, just to say hey and spend some time with him. Otherwise we would have to go 6 days without seeing each other. I got random again. This is literally like the 5th time this month. Hi. Bye. Hi. We ended up getting to sit with each other for about 3 hours at the airport because his plane got delayed for maintenance, but I just left him right now in his terminal and I'm going to head down to my ops really quick and then head to the plane because we are supposed to board in about 25 minutes, even though right now it is coming down pretty hard outside with snow. Alright you guys, so our trip just completely fell apart. We just canceled in Chicago. Originally we were supposed to work from Chicago to Miami, JFK, have a, I think it was like a 19-hour layover or something, and then we were supposed to work from JFK to Austin and have a 14-hour layover. Our inbound leaving Chicago was delayed. We were a little bit delayed, maybe like an hour delayed or so. And then we finally boarded everyone up. We pushed back and we were taxiing out, and we were on the tarmac for about 2 hours. While we were out there, we were actually number 4 to take off, but some coyotes apparently ran on the tarmac and ran across the runway. So that was part of the reason why we were delayed for so long, because of these coyotes that decided to just like free range on the runway. Finally went back to de-ice again and also refuel. Once we got to the gate, we pulled everyone off because we ended up actually canceling. So now I have no idea what's happening with our sequence tomorrow. My boyfriend actually ended up canceling this evening as well, so he's laying over in Chicago, so I'm actually going to stay at his hotel instead of getting a hotel in Chicago tonight with my crew, because some of them are going home and some of them are getting a hotel. So I decided to go crash his layover, so I'm kind of in the van pickup area trying to keep watch to make sure I can see if the van is coming sometime soon. Also, along the lines of being nice to crew members, if my flight cancels, I do not get paid, so it's really unfortunate and I lose out too on that. So I don't necessarily sit there and root for my flights to get canceled. I like to get paid and I like to work, and I just sucks when people are not very kind to us flight crew when we're just trying to do our job and give you the best answers we can give you, and also make no promises, because sometimes you have no idea what's going to happen. I do feel bad for these 2 ladies that were on my flight though, because I was talking to them in the gate area before we boarded, and they were going down to Key Largo, which is where I was this weekend, and I was like, oh, it's perfect weather out there, I hope we make it. Yeah, they were really sweet, so I hope they make their way down to Key Largo soon and get to enjoy that, because I was just there this weekend and it was beautiful out. Good morning, you guys. I actually realized that I never updated on what we're actually flying today because we got it assigned last night, pretty late actually, after I got to the hotel. And the two things that we were thinking they would make us do, they actually, in some sense, made us do one, but we didn't expect for them to reassign us this way. We are deadheading from Chicago to Charlotte, to deadhead again from Charlotte to JFK, and then we are gonna work that flight from JFK to Austin. So we are still staying on track with our JFK to Austin flight we were gonna fly, but now we are doing a double deadhead today, which I guess it is what it is. And I actually think I have a window and an aisle seat for those, so that's better than a middle seat, because sometimes when you get assigned a deadhead last minute, you end up with a middle seat and it's really annoying. I'm actually going to the airport for my boyfriend's pickup time and for his flight, and then I'm just gonna hang out until my deadhead, which honestly I think it's only like an hour and a half extra, which isn't too bad. But on the plus side, this hotel has free breakfast, so we are gonna go downstairs and get free breakfast. Comment down below if you are a huge fan of hotels that have free breakfast, because I know it's one of my favorite things when a hotel has food in the morning for free. There's like 50 deadheaders on this flight, and some of us got first, but poor Emily's going to the back. Yes. The back. I was so excited to see that we had seatback movie screens on our flight, and as a flight attendant, I always see people get super excited when they get on board and see that there is a movie screen at their seat until they realize that they only have Bluetooth wireless headphones or iPhone headphones. A flight attendant recently told me about a product that helps fix this problem, and I finally remembered to pack it on one of the days that I had a deadhead, and this was my first time actually trying it out on one of my flights. I purchased it on Amazon, and I'll leave a link down below if you are a frequent flyer and interested in buying one of these items. First, you want to make sure the device is charged up. Plug in one side of the adapter to the device and the other side to the aux port or the movie screen at your seat. Hold down that center button to power it on, and then place your headphones in pairing mode, and they will connect automatically. Then go ahead and pick out a movie, try it out, and make sure that it is connected and the audio is working. From there, you can adjust the sound using your headphones or the movie screen. And as I said, if you are a frequent flyer, I highly recommend purchasing this item because it is a constant issue I see on the planes where people have Bluetooth headphones and they don't connect to the seatback monitors. You'll never guess where we are. We are laying over in Charlotte. I literally just walked in the room right now and took my coat off, but that chair was way lower than I thought it was gonna be. So again, day 2, our trip fell apart, and no, we have not even worked a leg yet besides boarding and sitting on the tarmac yesterday. Today we were originally supposed to deadhead from Chicago to Charlotte, Charlotte JFK, and then work from JFK to Austin, all in the same day. But when we got into Charlotte, our flight to JFK got delayed because of weather that was happening in JFK, and originally they were gonna still keep us on that deadhead and then lay us over for a really short layover in JFK, and then we were gonna deadhead all the way from Austin tomorrow and then work the next 2 legs of our sequence, which would have been like a 13-hour day. And we were like, but why are we deadheading to deadhead again? Like, this just seems crazy. So we called crew scheduling, and they actually thought our idea sounded great. So we are laying over in Charlotte now, and then we're gonna deadhead from Charlotte to Austin tomorrow, and then finish out the rest of our sequence and fly the 2 legs that we were supposed to fly tomorrow originally anyways, but now we're deadheading in the day of, which still makes the day pretty long, but not as bad as a 13-hour day, because if anything goes wrong, we're gonna go illegal and not finish out our sequence again. So this just made a bit more sense. And now we are laying over in Charlotte, and I think it's maybe about 7:30 or 8 p.m. and we won't leave till noon tomorrow. So I don't even know how long that layover is, because I'm not doing math right now in my brain. I am just waiting for pickup tomorrow now. I'm sorry that this video is not as entertaining as I thought it would be. I thought we were gonna be in New York City roaming around today, but I guess I'm showing you the crazy side of being a flight attendant and being an airline crew member in times of irregular operations or IROPS, when your trips just completely fall apart because of weather. It happens, and we are here and we are living through it right now. Okay, I was trying to stay really budget friendly this week and literally not spend any money, minus the fact that we were gonna actually get food in New York and stuff. So I was planning on spending actually quite a bit of money. Music. I was planning on spending some money while we were in New York, even though since we didn't end up going to New York today, I was like, okay, I really shouldn't spend any more money. But Emily just texted me and asked if I wanted to go walk to the 7-Eleven down the road to get something to drink, and I'm like, yes please, because I have been I didn't get anything to drink on the plane or anything, so I'm like, I need something to drink. So I think we're gonna go get some Diet Cokes at the 7-Eleven down the street. Emily and I used to live together, so we used to love to go and get Diet Cokes all the time at 7-Eleven by our apartment. So we're just reliving tradition right now on this layover in Charlotte. Alright, I made it to San Diego. I have a super short overnight tonight. It is 8:33 p.m. and we have pickup at 6:15 in the morning, so that means I have to wake up at 5:15 in the morning. So with this overnight, because it's so short, I just have about 8 hours to get some sleep tonight once I get ready for bed. But I wanted to show you my room because I absolutely love this room that I'm staying in. I really wish this layover was longer because it's super cute. It's kind of nautical themed and it has really cute white tile showers and then this striped nautical wallpaper. And then the bed is positioned in this angled corner right here, and you can kind of see that same nautical theme. It has a couch. And then the reason why I wish it was a longer layover, I have a balcony. So nice here, but I don't even think it's gonna be sunny by the time it's, you know, 6 a.m. or whatnot. There's a pool over there. You can even see a plane taking off right now. Honestly, I wish this layover was like 2 or 3 hours longer because I would so be down in that hot tub right now, but I'm really exhausted. And tomorrow we have a really long day. We have 3 legs to finish up the trip. So we are doing tomorrow a leg from San Diego to Chicago, and then we are doing a St. Louis turn. So we go to St. Louis and back, and then we are done in the evening, I think around 6 or 7 p.m. For now, I'm going to enjoy this gorgeous bed over here and go to sleep. Good morning. It is day 4 of this 4-day. We are almost done, and we are headed back to Chicago today. Even though this video was supposed to be a wonderful vlog of me roaming around New York City, we ended up deadheading on multiple flights, sitting on the tarmac for 2 hours, having a flight cancel, laying over in my own home base, and then finishing out the rest of our sequence. So if there's anything you could take away from this vlog, it is that sometimes your trips do not go right and they completely fall apart. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see this part of the flight attendant life where your trip just falls apart and how they recreate your sequence and get you back on track. If you did enjoy this, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also comment down below any questions you have about being a flight attendant. I love to answer those. And I have a couple more vlogs I will be creating the rest of January. We are not done yet, so make sure to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and tune in on my next vlog. I will see you next time on The Daily Departure.